Hello, it's Jeannie. How are you? I hope you are well. Today's video is sponsored by Zamat Home, the maker of the Blue Dot Ultra button pillow. And I actually look forward to going to bed every night just because of this pillow. I love this pillow. The mission of Zamat Home is to provide good quality sleep for everyone and alleviate neck and back pain. The Blue Dot Ultra button pillow for neck pain is my go-to for relaxation every night. Your neck naturally conforms to the pillow, aided by the blue button named the Blue Dot, and it helps create a natural curve for optimum support. Feel the soft caress of the bamboo fabric against your cheeks as you settle into a peaceful slumber. The hypoallergenic properties of bamboo ensure a gentle and soothing touch and provide a refreshing sensation for your skin. No matter what position you like, the Zamat Home Blue Dot Ultra Pillow is perfect for the right support for your neck and your back and your arms and shoulder. I just love this pillow. My favorite sleeping position is on my side. You have 100 nights to fall in love with this pillow, and if you don't, they will offer you a complete refund. Zamat Home only uses premium materials and has a full 10-year warranty on all their products. All orders are shipped within 24 hours and shipping is free in the USA. Several of you have gotten these pillows and told me about them, and I'm so glad you found this kind of comfort for your sleep. Make sure to click on the link in the description and the pinned comment and use my discount code. Thank you to Zamat Home for providing this wonderful offer to all of us, as well as providing wonderful sleep each and every night with this amazing pillow. So I've got a cup of Earl Grey tea in this old Starbucks mug, and I also have something I love, Topo Chico. I love this water. It's mineral water, and I have an open one almost in every room around the house because I love them. Good sparkling water. And anyway, I appreciate all your comments in these videos, your messages that you send me, and whether it's on Instagram or emails or cards and letters, I truly appreciate all that so much. You have no idea. And your support has been so wonderful these past several weeks. Anyway, today's video, I think, is super cool. And it is not only a blast to the past, it is ads from the 60s and 70s. Do you see this? This binder was sent to me by Snack Bar Confidential in Huntington, New York. And she put together these pages and pages of ads from the 60s and 70s, and they are so cool. So we're going to walk through those ads, and I'll tell you about some of them. There's also, and I love this, an Abraham and Strauss Training Department and Personnel Division Guide on How to Dress and How to, it's from 1968. It's about the well-groomed woman and what they want from their shop girls, is what they used to be called. Department store clerks. And so I'm going to read this to you because it's just so cool. It's titled, Your Appearance Counts. So when we come to that part in this binder, I'll read that to you. This is so wonderful, and I appreciate the time and effort this took to put together and then to send to me. So thank you so much. Snack Bar Confidential. So what I'm going to do right now is get my camera and go through this and show you the ads from the 1960s and 1970s. So this is Forgotten Fun Memories just for you. And I've got it propped up on my little toolkit here in the office. And this, I just love this. Look at this old Downy ad. Okay, so let's go into it. And I've got it propped up so that the glare from the lights doesn't obscure it too much. So the first thing, oh golly, and I know I'm going to be saying this a lot. Oh, I remember this. But this Funny Face drink, imitation strawberry flavor soft drink mix. Now, I think this was a rival of Kool-Aid, and you just add water, and so sugary sweet, super sugary sweet. And then Bazooka's Hawaiian Big Buddy. Oh my gosh. I loved the Monkees. I loved Davy Jones. I just thought he was the cutest. I liked Mickey Dolenz as well. I thought Mickey was really cool. But, getting something like this to cut out and put on your books or on your wall or, somewhere, this is from a record, and this is what we played. And so this is from a 33 record. And anyway, the 45s had bigger holes and you needed a little plastic attachment to play them. And so here's some more. So here's the Kool-Aid. And you see, I didn't get this stuff very much. My mom just, she was not, sorry, I need to adjust that. She was not into sugary sweet drinks. But Space Dust. This was very, 20 cents. So kind of one of those, what is that new one that they have out now? That pops in your mouth. What are those names? I know I'm going to think of it in a minute. Rock Pops. Pop Rocks. Kind of this, that's a powder. And Pixie Sticks. Oh my goodness. I loved Pixie Sticks. Can you see that in here? And these Razzles, these raspberry flavored gum, they start off dry, and you need a lot of them to get a nice big size in your mouth. And I liked a mouthful of gum, not just one piece. And so you chew them and they start off like a candy, but then they end up being a gum. And something I remember about these is the flavor did not last. Okay, Bosco. I think this is chocolate flavored syrup. Yeah, and you could put this in your milk. More Kool-Aid. Funny Face. Again, Funny Face is the rival to Kool-Aid. Look at this old one with Bugs Bunny here. Pre-sweetened, so you didn't have to add sugar. This one you did, and this one you did. But this one had its own sugar, so, Okay, get free Archie toys. Now, the Archies, for those of you who don't know, were, it was a cartoon and a comic book. And the Archies were a band, sorry for the glare, and they had a hit song actually called, I think it was Sugar Sugar. Oh, sugar, sugar, doo-doo-doo-dum-dum-dum. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh, honey, da-da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-dum-dum. Anyway, there was Veronica and Betty and Jughead and Veronica and Betty, which we don't see here, all liked Archie, and there was a rival between Veronica and Betty. Betty was the sweet, cute blonde, and Veronica was more of the dark-haired vixen. So, okay, Corvettes, 45 RPM. These were the records that we played, 45s, and these are the top hits of, it doesn't say the date, but anyway, things like 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover by Paul Simon, and that's so cool. The Corvettes top hits. Okay. Now we've got, Silly String. Oh, this was so cool. You could spray this and it came out in a wet type of a gooey string, but then it kind of dried up and you could pull it off of whatever you sprayed it on. Silly String was very fun. But here you got this 4-ounce can and it was gone in like 4 sprays. And so it didn't last very long. So it was a huge waste of money. Our parents didn't buy this often, and we didn't want to spend our allowance on it, so we didn't have this very often. Let's see, Turkish taffy, super elastic bubble plastic. Oh, these were so cool. Okay, so let me tell you about this. Look at that. So you get this little tube. It's a little tube. Let me zoom in here. And you have like a thin straw, and you get a little dab of this, and you put it on the end of that straw, and you blow, and you have to be really careful so that it doesn't pop, and you can blow this great big plastic balloon, so you had this gummy, plasticky stuff. It's flammable. It probably made you high when you sniffed it, and I think it's outlawed now. So anyway, the fun things, huh? Now this, for me, would have been a dream bedroom. Look at this. Look at that bedroom. Is that just so cool? Or what? I would have loved that bedroom. And it's a big bedroom. Mine was probably half that size. And 1971, there's a Thule bird in a box of Kellogg's. We used to get lots of prizes, good prizes in cereal boxes. So Thule birds were just little birds that had a function. Okay, Sundew orange drink. I don't remember this. I don't remember that. Peanuts. Captain Crunch. I loved Captain Crunch. And again, remember, my mom was we had Cheerios and Grape Nuts. Those were our cereals. Look at Macaronios. Oh my goodness. And this horrible, awful cheese sauce. Okay, more Funny Face. Danish Go Round. I mean, look at all this stuff. Just sugar, sugar, sugar. All right, now this page is really interesting. Take your first step to fame and fortune and enter the exciting Miss Northern California contest. Or maybe it's, no, I'm sorry. Take your first step to fame and fortune. Enter the exciting Miss No-Cal contest. Okay, if you are beautiful and you're 18 to 30 years old, single or married, you can win these fabulous prizes. So it's all about this no-cal, no-calorie citrus drink. Finger licking good, you know, that's still out. You know, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Roy Rogers, roast beef sandwiches. Okay, now, Abraham and Strauss. And she says the entire brochure is on the inside of the back cover. So it's the training department, personnel division, and so let me show you. I think this is glued down, but yeah. Okay, so let's read this. Hopefully that glare isn't too bad. Hang on. Okay. Every customer is important at A&S, Abraham and Strauss. To please all our customers, many people must work together. Those in departments like receiving and stock help make sales and win friends by getting merchandise to the waiting customers as quickly as possible. Salespeople help customers to select the right thing and complete the sale efficiently. Wrappers and packers do a selling job when they see that a customer gets exactly what she ordered, well wrapped and in good condition. Those who handle charge accounts make it easier for customers to buy, and the housekeeping department keeps the building clean, attractive, and comfortable. No matter what your job is, everybody sells at A&S because each of us in some way helps to satisfy our customers. You know what? I really like that. I really like this philosophy that everyone matters to the customer. Your work schedule. The hours you will work each week were agreed upon before you were hired. Your supervisor will arrange your schedule of working time and hours, and you will have 1 hour for lunch. Working time and your day off. Any day you work more than 6 hours, you will have 1 hour for lunch or dinner and a 20-minute rest period. Part-timers working more than 4 hours in a day have half an hour for lunch. During the busy Christmas season, reliable coworkers make everyone's job easier. Please do your part. Be into work when you are expected and return promptly from lunch and rest periods. Okay, the cafeteria. It's Christmas in the employees' cafeteria too. Menus are changed daily. There are a wide varieties of hot dishes, salads, sandwiches, and desserts available at very reasonable prices. An extra counter helps to speed up service, but your cooperation will do even more. You'll be doing your part if you decide what you want quickly and have your money ready for the cashier. When you have finished lunch, move into the recreation room to enjoy that after-lunch cigarette so that someone else can have your table. Of course, this cafeteria is for employees only. No children or other guests may be invited to it. Ooh, mystery shopper. During December, the peak shopping period of the year, we have an opportunity to impress the greatest number of A&S customers with our prompt, courteous, and friendly service. A mystery courtesy shopper will roam the store from December 1st to December 23rd. She will award Christmas Courtesy Club membership cards to salespeople and other employees who contact customers promptly and treat them with outstanding courtesy. Be friendly, helpful, and courteous to everyone, and let's hope you'll be awarded a card. Each card may be exchanged for one crisp dollar bill at the office of the selling superintendent in the administration office on the 8th floor. Your appearance counts. Your personal appearance is an important part of your job. Customers have far more confidence in a person who has a fresh, well-groomed look. The wide selection of ready-to-wear and cosmetics that are available to make you a neat, attractive appearance requires little effort. Fashion today allows you to select the style of dress which is most flattering to your own figure. The simple, neatly tailored suit or dress in a conservative fashion color is always right and looks great. Short skirts are fashionable, but remember your job requires you to reach, bend, and move. So be very careful in your selection. Sleeveless dresses and blouses are in fashion, but most women look much better when the sleeve covers the upper arm. And I have to say that is true for me. It is important for you to wear the proper foundation garment. Girdle. A properly fitted bra and girdle give support, and you will look and feel better. Oh my goodness. Hosiery is also worn and looks best in a fashionable shade. If you select textured hose, be sure the pattern is subtle. You should choose shoes which are comfortable and attractive, since you spend a major part of your day standing on your feet. A dark fashion color will complement many of your costumes. Shoes should be shined and in good repair. For safety reasons, no bedroom-type slippers, sandals, or sneakers should be worn. 1968. The well-groomed woman selects her accessories with care. She wants them to look fashionable. She wants them to look fashion right and to complement her costume. A simple necklace or a fashionable scarf can change the appearance of a basic dress and complement an outfit. In certain areas, you will be provided with a smock or a stock jacket. This is your business attire, so you'll want to keep it crisp and fresh looking. The intimate you. Every woman starts off right. A daily bath or shower, an underarm deodorant, and a refreshing mouthwash. Enhance your looks. Just right, not too bright, is an excellent guide for enhancing your looks. Hair, neatly combed, refreshed during the day. Skin, keep it clear. Creams and lotions can do wonders here. Hands, clean and well manicured. Lips, not too light, not too bright. There's a shade that's right for you. Bright eyes, bright and sparkly, you bet. Cosmetics help, but here again, the light touch is the right touch. Put all this together and you have a fresh, neatly groomed, and attractive appearance. Okay, there you have it. Okay, trivia. She gives me a little trivia question, or fact here. Burry and Girl Scout cookies were made by Quaker Oats. The Good Humor ice cream bar. Oh, look at these cereals. Mr. Chips, Gaucho, Fudge Town. Wait a minute, are these cereals or cookies? I think they're just cookies. Okay, they're not cereals. They look like cereal boxes. They're not. Okay, now look at this shoe. Disco Nights. These are not candies, but they look like candies. I don't know which came first, but I had the real deal candies. And mine were in a navy blue, and I think I had a red pair too. And we all wore these with our ditto pants, tank tops, tube tops. That's what it was, tube tops. These elastic tube tops. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wacky packages, crust stickers, bubble gum. Okay. Burger King, home of the Whopper, Creamettes macaroni, and Aunt Jemima sweet cornbread, and spicy swizzles sticks, like cinnamon sticks. More of that space dust, Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious. And Kooky Spookies. They glow in the dark for all of probably 14 seconds. Okay. What are these? They're like Mr. Potato Heads, but they're different characters. So Pete the Pepper, the cucumber, an orange. So not just Mr. Potato Head. Now, these were what malls looked like, kind of similar to today, but Woolworths was a mainstay. Oh, I remember these Cosmic Kittles. I remember these. Wow. I do remember those. The Partridge Family. Oh, look at that horrible cartoon. And I loved Keith Partridge, or David Cassidy, as you all know. And then these Jiffy Pop popcorns. And what you did is you put these on your stove, right on your stove, and you shook it over the heat of your stove. I don't know this. Upsy Downsies. I don't know this. Friendly's ice cream. Oh, look at this whole menu. Wow. And here's, oh my gosh, Josie and the Pussycats. Josie and the Pussycats. And they had a cartoon on Saturday morning as well. And I think they're kind of like a spin-off from Archie, Betty, Veronica, and whatnot. Okay, I don't remember these things. I don't know what these are. They're more of the potato head things. So hot dogs, hamburgers, ketchup. I don't remember those. We didn't have those. What a typical grocery store looked like. Can you see that? That's what they looked like. And more of the Kool-Aid type stuff. Okay, Dark Shadows. Dark Shadows was a soap opera that came on around 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock every day. And Barnabas Collins was the main character, and he was a vampire, but he was like dark and brooding and handsome, and it's crazy. And I remember I named a cat named Juliet, our Siamese cat, after one of the characters in Dark Shadows. Okay, these Borden's strawberry imitation frosted shake. Oh, add milk and shake, and you got this frothy. Oh, I do remember these, and I'm glad my mom didn't let us have too many. They weren't that great. Okay, Gold Rush bubblegum. I think they still have that now. And these Jawbreakers, they still have. And Sweet Tarts. I'm going to tell you something. I love Sweet Tarts even today. They're one of my favorite candies. I like the sour. Okay, trick-or-treat bags. You'd put candy in them and hand them out at Halloween. Okay, these discount stores that had like super cheap toys, none of these things would ever last. Oh, a marathon bar. I remember these. Oh my gosh, 15 cents, good for one marathon bar. Oh my goodness. It was caramelly and so good. Shake and bake, that was big. Yeah, that came out in the 60s, I think. You put your chicken in it and shake it up and bake it. And this is another thing that my friends used to get, is these snack pack. These cans, you open these cans and they had puddings and they were so good. Once in a while my mom would let us have those. Kool-Aid, root beer flavored Kool-Aid. Wow. And again, a 5 and 10, a typical 5 and 10 store. Every town had a 5 and 10 store. Let's see, Black Glamma, the legendary mink. I don't know that. And then Quake cereal, full of sugar, I'm sure. Things like this that you would, you could cut off the back of a Lucky Charms box, or in a cartoon magazine. What do you call those? Comic book magazines. The more good humor ice cream. Mac and cheese. Howard Johnson's. We didn't go out much as, to restaurants and whatnot as kids. Sorry for that glare. And I remember one time there was a Howard Johnson's in downtown San Jose, I think off 4th Street. And my dad once said, we're going to my friend Howard Johnson's. And I thought we were going to somebody's house. And he said, yeah, I know Howard Johnson. And we went there and had something to eat. But I remember him saying we were going to Howard Johnson's, his friend Howard Johnson. Crazy memory. Captain Crunch. That was good. That was a great cereal, Captain Crunch. And they still have that. And she closes it with Kool-Aid. I don't think the amount of vitamin C mitigates all the sugar that's in these things. Thank you so much for doing this. Snack Bar Confidential, you are amazing. I'm so glad I was able to share it with all of you. And this was just awesome. Well, what'd you think? Something that I kind of noticed, there are more than two, but kind of two camps of people back then. And one was kind of in the 70s, it kind of started with the health food and, granola, bran, and all these healthy whole wheat cooking, people. And then there's the sugary sweet, and everything has sugar in it, and so what, and white bread. And now, I know there was a lot of in between that as well. My mom kind of went the natural, healthy, bran, whole wheat, no sugar, and so when I would go to school in the lunchroom, or it depends. Sometimes we ate in the cafeteria. Typically, I brought my lunch in a brown bag, and then sometimes we brought it in lunch pails later on. But for the first few years, it was just a lunch bag. Anyway, we ate in the cafeteria if the weather was bad, but otherwise we ate in a courtyard where the people who brought their lunch ate. So they were separated from the people who bought cafeteria food. So I would watch what other people opened and look at their lunches. You're always eyeing what they had. Now, typically, here was my lunch. A sandwich on whole wheat bread with lettuce, tomato, some kind of meat, and some cheese, mayonnaise and mustard. And now, looking back, I'm thinking, wow, that's great, right? Well, I used to look at this one little girl. She lived around the corner from us. And she had a white Wonder Bread sandwich smeared with margarine, which is something we never had, and a piece of bologna or a piece of cheese, like processed cheese, not, cheddar cheese or what. And I remember looking at that sandwich and thinking that looked so delicious. I wanted that. And I would often trade her for that bologna and margarine and white bread sandwich. She would also get a ho-ho or a ding-dong or a Twinkie in hers, and I didn't. I had an apple or some carrot sticks or some celery and and some crackers with peanut butter on them. That was my snack. And then, of course, we got milk. Everybody was able to buy a carton of milk for a nickel. But she had these, looking back, these horrible sandwiches and ding-dongs and Twinkies and, ho-hos. And, I was just like, what can I give you to have that? And I would try to find things to trade because my apple wasn't good bartering, something to barter with. So I'd have other things. A big trading item was charms that you would use when you played hopscotch. When you had to throw to your number, you wanted something kind of heavy, but that would kind of slide, but just a little bit, and it had to have the right weight. And so when you threw it, down the hopscotch, row, you wanted it to land on the number 4 or the 5 or the 6 or whatever, and not slide off. So the right kind of, charm thing was really important. And I remember once trading that for a ho-ho. My best hopscotch, marker gone for a ho-ho. And it took a long time to make that thing and find the right things to attach to it. But I wanted that ho-ho. So anyway, my mom was in the health food camp, brown rice and those kinds of things and whole wheat bread. And a lot of kids were, their moms were not. And I'll tell you something, to this day, when I walk by white bread, and I mean that spongy, cheap, I don't know if it's Wonder Bread anymore. I think it's like Rainbow or something like that. I don't buy it, but I want to. Something inside me wants that white bread so much. And here I'm an adult. I could buy that bread if I wanted to, but I won't do it. So, but I would just love to buy some and smear some margarine, or no, I wouldn't use margarine. I'd use butter. I'm too spoiled. And some cheese. Just have a cheese and butter white bread sandwich. It's funny, the memories that come to you from your childhood. And for me, they're very, very fond. There are things that I could focus on that weren't so wonderful or weren't so pleasant, overall. But, it was a good childhood. And it wasn't perfect, but I focus on the things that make me feel good when I think about them. I know people who didn't have it as good as me, and I don't mean in terms of stuff, because we didn't have a lot. We were just normal, blue-collar, middle class, and but they had troubled homes. And so I'm very, very, very grateful that my childhood was full of love. Maybe not stuff, but it was full of love. Anyway, I appreciate this so much. It's the perfect retro video and walk down memory lane. And I appreciate the time and effort it took to do that. So, cheers to you, Snack Bar Confidential. Again, thank you for all your wonderful support and just being so fantastic on this wonderful channel. And that is all you. That's not me. That's you guys. So you're the reason I keep coming back. I bid you so much peace. I bid you so much wellness. I bid you so much happiness and joy. And most of all, I bid you love. I'll see you really soon in the next video. Bye for now.